Let's talk about something that people rarely address openly, but it's happening everywhere. Older women dating younger men. And you know what? Society has a lot to say about it. Some of it is nonsense, some of it is straight up lies, and today we're going to break it down lie by lie. If you've ever felt judged or second guessed for being with a younger man, this video is for you. Let's cut through the noise. For decades, older men dating younger women has been accepted, even praised. But flip the script and suddenly people have a problem with it. The media, cultural norms, and even casual conversations can make older women feel like they're doing something wrong if they date a younger man. And those lies aren't just annoying, they can genuinely affect your confidence and your relationship. But here's the truth. Love doesn't follow a formula, and yet, these 7 lies keep getting repeated like facts. Lie number 1, he's only with you for your money. Let's start with the classic. The idea that any younger man dating an older woman must be financially motivated. But is this really the case? A 2020 study by Dr. Justin Liemler, a research fellow at the Kinsey Institute, found that in relationships where the woman is older, financial motives were no more common than in traditional relationships. In fact, most younger men reported being attracted to the emotional maturity, confidence, and life experience of older women. Take the case of Simone and Daniel, featured in a 2019 Vice documentary. Simone is 46, Daniel is 29. Both have full-time jobs, live independently, and split expenses equally. Simone said, "People assume he's with me for my bank account, but he makes more than I do." So why does this myth hang around? Because society struggles with seeing women as providers or emotionally desirable past a certain age. It's not about you. It's about old-fashioned stereotypes. And the problem is, when you start believing this lie, you second-guess your partner's motives and damage the trust you've built. It plants unnecessary insecurity where there should be none. Stop assuming your value is in your wallet. It's in who you are. A relationship should be built on respect and mutual support, regardless of age or income. Lie number 2, you're just a phase. Another classic, people saying he's only with you temporarily, for an experience or to get it out of his system. But again, facts disagree. A 2021 survey by Elite Singles found that 70% of men aged 25 to 35 said they would consider a serious long-term relationship with an older woman. That's not a fling, that's genuine interest. This lie turns your relationship into a ticking clock. It makes you question whether you should invest your feelings or plan a future. You don't need to live under someone else's expiration date. Every relationship is a risk, whether it's a 2-year age gap or 20. Focus on the bond you're building, not the assumptions people make. By the way, if this is resonating and you've ever found yourself asking, why did he pull away when things were just getting good? We created something just for you. It's called the 7-Step Male Mind Decoder, and it breaks down exactly what's going on in his head, even when he won't say a word. You'll learn how to read the signals, spot real commitment, and stop second-guessing yourself. The link to download it is in the description. And yes, it's free. Lie number 3. You're desperate. This one makes my blood boil. When an older man dates a younger woman, it's seen as proof of his vitality. When an older woman dates a younger man, she must be desperate. A study published in the Journal of Women and Aging in 2018 actually explored this stereotype. It found that older women who date younger men are often labeled as predatory or insecure, regardless of how healthy or happy the relationship is. And the damage isn't just external. It can start making you internalize shame. You find yourself explaining or downplaying your relationship to avoid judgment. Here's the truth. Being with someone who makes you happy isn't desperation. It's called living your life. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your choices, especially when those choices bring you joy. Lie number 4, he'll leave you for someone younger. This one's built on the assumption that as soon as a younger, prettier woman shows up, he's gone. But get this, research from the University of Geneva in 2020 found that relationship satisfaction was actually higher in age gap couples when the woman was older, compared to when the man was older. Why? Because older women tend to communicate more openly, and younger men in these relationships often value emotional intimacy over superficial attractions. Look at the public relationship of actress Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. While they're only about 9 years apart, Union has spoken openly about how mutual respect, trust, and real conversation matter more than surface-level concerns. Believing this lie makes you focus on hypothetical problems instead of enjoying what you have. It can ruin a perfectly good relationship before any real issue even exists. The future is unknown in every relationship. Don't sabotage the present based on imaginary scenarios. Focus on building a connection so solid that outside opinions can't touch it. Lie number 5. You can't have kids together, so it won't work. This is another lie rooted in outdated ideas about what a relationship should be. Sure, biology is a factor, but not every couple wants children. And for those who do, modern options like adoption, surrogacy, or step-parenting exist. A 2020 report from the Pew Research Center found that child-free households are on the rise, with 44% of Americans aged 18 to 49 saying they are unlikely to have children. That's nearly half the population. When people imply your relationship is doomed because of fertility, they reduce your partnership to a baby-making transaction. And it's not fair. Decide as a couple what you want your life to look like. Family comes in all shapes and sizes, and the ability to love isn't tied to age or biology. Lie number 6, he'll outgrow you. People love to say that younger men will eventually catch up to their age group and realize they no longer want the same things. But studies suggest otherwise. A 2019 article in Psychology Today noted that in relationships where women are older, both partners often report higher levels of relationship satisfaction, largely because the younger partner tends to appreciate the older partner's stability and self-assuredness. This lie makes you feel like you're always on borrowed time, like one day he'll wake up and regret you. That's an exhausting way to live. Remember, relationships fail for all kinds of reasons. Age isn't the main one. Focus on growing together, not apart. If your values and life goals align, that matters far more than the number of candles on your birthday cake. Lie number 7, it's embarrassing. This one's the social lie, that dating a younger man is somehow shameful, and you should keep it quiet or joke about it to diffuse the tension. But embarrassment only exists where shame is allowed to grow. Take Joan McDonald, a 77-year-old fitness influencer who publicly dated a man 25 years her junior. She openly addressed the age gap on podcasts and social media, saying, "We're both adults, we enjoy each other's company, and we're not hurting anyone." And you know what happened? She gained millions of followers and an outpouring of support. Keeping your relationship in the shadows to avoid embarrassment robs you of the joy and freedom you deserve. Own your story. People will talk no matter what you do, so you might as well give them something worth talking about. At the end of the day, the real issue isn't the age gap. It's society's discomfort with seeing older women live life on their terms. And you know what? It's time to stop letting that discomfort dictate your choices. The research is clear. Age gap relationships where women are older can be just as stable, fulfilling, and long-lasting as any other. Sometimes even more so. If you're in this kind of relationship or thinking about it, stop apologizing, stop justifying, stop believing these lies. Own your happiness. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, send them this video. Drop a comment below if you've ever encountered any of these myths, or if you've got your own story to share. Let's normalize love in all its forms. And as always, if you like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more real talk, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're tired of guessing what he's thinking and you're ready to attract a man who actually shows up the way you deserve, go grab your free copy of the 7-Step Male Mind Decoder. It's helped thousands of women cut through the confusion and finally feel confident in love again. Just click the link in the description to get instant free access.